Today is Sunday and I'm just about to go over to the Surfside Garage over the north side of Sydney for an American motorbike display, and the Indian Motorcycle Company will be there, so it'll be nice to see those guys. And it's very, very foggy today. I don't know if you can see that. That's my street, so I'll be going out there soon. And what a great weekend. Friday night ABC with Richard Glover for one of my shows.
Welcome to the Lindley Evans Music Studio at the ABC in Ultimate. And thank God it's Friday. I'm Richard Glover, and this week with the music, it's Cass, Eager and her.
It's a good show because it's, you know, it talks you through her life and explains some of the songs and the funny things that you wouldn't know. I didn't know half the stuff in the stories that we tell. They're funny.
So tell us a bit, what are you going to sing for us? Because there's so many brilliant songs.
I know. Well, we had a hard time deciding actually, but we chose one that we love playing and singing a lot. It's called To Love Somebody. It's actually written by the Bee Gees, but you know, a lot of what Janice sang weren't her own songs. She did, you know, her versions of these other songs that were already running around. So this is one of them. And I mean, there were many covers of this song, but you know, we just play it the way we want.
This is from the show Pearl, the Janis Joplin story. It's on tomorrow.
Saturday I did the Deus bike build-off. However, today, because it's just in the city, I'm just on Sweet Baby Jane here. So I've just got myself on Sweet Baby Jane, so let's head off and see what's down there. So I've just parked Sweet Baby Jane. I don't know if I'm allowed to park here, but park it, I'm going to. So that's her. She's hooked up with another rusted old beast. This little Suzuki here, which is a cool sort of finish. I quite like that. That's, like a build-off. This place is probably 5 minutes from my home.
Does the skateboard come on?
Yeah, so the skateboard's detachable. It's just got a clamp system down the bottom.
It's good for left-handers too, we'll drop it.
Yeah.
It's just a collection of bikes.
I'm trying to get
that. Off. Saturday night I had my sellout show about Janis Joplin, so it's sound check time. And the guys are up there getting ready to sound check. I'm here getting all the imagery ready, and this is a very cool funky little place. It's a camel lot, so there's a lot of camels about. Here's one here. Today is the Surfside Garage, the American motorbike display. So I will grab some footage, of course. I'm going to give my Sena camera a bit of a spin over the bridge just to start working about on that, see how it all cools together. I've got my GoPro here, and I've got this 360 degree camera here, which I still haven't worked out how to edit. So I don't know why I keep grabbing footage, but I, live in hope. But I do need to do some Google lessons on editing 360-degree footage. If anyone's got any tips about that. Other than that, this has been another mixed bag weekend, and I hope you enjoy the videos either that I've just put up or that are coming up. I don't know how I'm going to edit this yet. I'm going to have to sneak out on this red light. Well, I'll be buggered. Look, microphone. I wonder if that's going to work. I might do a running commentary of crossing the harbour bridge. I can give you some stats on the harbour bridge. I'm going to make it all up because I don't know any of it. But no doubt I might Google search when I edit and I can correct myself. So this is all a bit of a test. I don't know if I've got this microphone situated correctly. Because I'm classed as an inner west girl. Which means I'm on the inner west suburbs of Sydney. And crossing the harbour bridge means I'm going over to the north side. Now that's like Middle Earth for me. I don't know anything about the north side of the bridge. So there's the north side of the bridge and the south side of the bridge, and the people even look different on the north side. They look different. They act different. Selves, as my dad would say. He'd say, "Oh, they're bloody up themselves, those people." So it's a little bit more expensive real estate. Yes, mate, you can just jump right in there. Look at this fog, huh? Oh. So we're not going to see much of a harbour bridge view of this Sydney Harbour, sadly. So here we are, just coming up to the bridge. Oh, and it's a pea soup day. So we're going to a place called Brookvale, which is sort of near Manly. Oh, there's sirens going on somewhere. It's not here. It's down below. So this is Sydney Harbour, folks. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I reckon lane 3 is the one to stay in. It's the safest. The one over there, lane 4, I reckon other cars come along and get the lanes mixed up and take you out. I've heard of a few horror stories. So the Sydney Harbour Bridge, I don't know when it was built, and I don't know how long it took, and I don't know how many people died building it. But I will endeavour to find out for you, and I'll put the stats up underneath. It'll pick me up again. The GPS is a little bit slow, so I'm trying to work out where to go. It's calculating. Might take this one. I might take this one. Left onto West Street. That'll do. Oh, well, there's a little bit of a view of the suburbs of North Sydney. It takes a special type of person to live in North Sydney. A big shout out to all my friends in North Sydney. It actually, the GPS bumped off for a minute, sort of recalculated itself, but I'm talking too much anyway. That was just an excuse I used about the recalculation, so I don't look like such a dead shit. It's an interesting little place. It's called Surfside Garage. They do special motorbike days, and they theme them. So it might be, Japanese bikes. Today is American bikes, which is why I'm going, and they'll have European bikes, UK. So they mix it up a bit, and they get all the enthusiasts coming along. They put on a band. They've got food. It's a cafe. It's also a garage. They do a show and shine. I've won a couple of those in my time. I tend to not enter them anymore, simply because, you know, I just don't need to. The bike already gets enough attention. Everyone knows I'm a show pony old mole. I don't need to be rubbing their faces in it even more by entering competitions. I'm happy just to be at the events and people admire Calamity, and that's enough reward for me. It's nice to see the kids wanting to sit on her. I love that. I'm not at all precious about who sits on the bike. Anyone can sit on it, on her. Calamity. She doesn't mind being sat on, that old Sheila. This jacket, I've got a number of fantastic leather jackets, but I always go to this one. And I found this jacket at an opportunity shop, a Vinnie's in Australia, but, you know, like an op shop or an Oxfam, second hand anyway. And it cost me $5. It's been the best bloody thing I've ever bought. Yeah, so I think we are going over Spit. So there's all boats over there in the harbour. It's a pea soup though, so sadly you can't really see much. I'm trying to put my head over that way to show you, but it's good to get here a bit earlier because you know, it's always nice to get a good parking spot. And again, you know, when you arrive late at these things and it's a bit tricky to get spots, everyone watches you trying to park the friggin' thing. It'd be so embarrassing to drop a bike when you've got all these blokes watching you. I know that some of them are secretly there going, hope she drops it. Maybe not. Let's go straight in. Okay, all right. I'll come back again. I'll go up again. Okay, I think I'm okay. How far do you want me in that thing? Bit closer? We can do pathway parking, can't we? I don't want to upset the Indian people. Oh, you want me in there? Right. Oh, it's almost like a red carpet. How's that? Like that?
Right like that.
She's going down, said the barmaid to the bishop. Hello? Sorry? How are you, Dale?
Right, we get to see you all the time. You're always all over the world doing everything.
There's a bit of fake news goes on, you know, I'll make it look like I do.
Added some more stuff to it.
I'm always adding more shit to it, you know. Two Indians flanked by two Harleys. Look at the colour of that. That's sensational.
Protected species.
We are. We are. This is winter in Sydney. Just beautiful. Thank you. There you go. You can follow my adventures. Thank you. I've always wanted to do that. So I just handed out a spam card in the traffic from a future admirer, perhaps. The start of the bridge. I hope you can see that. I'm still working on my camera angles. And we're just going into the Sydney Harbour Bridge now. It's a magnificent structure. And out to my left, which you can't see, if I stand up maybe, is the Opera House as well, but you can't see it. So we're now in the inner west coming into my suburb, which is called Newtown, which is a funky little place to live. It's always quite busy. This is the main street coming into King Street. I live on the northern end of King Street, so it's just up here. But it gets really busy. This is like the big hub of a nightlife, a lot of nightlife here. A lot of an eclectic mix of people. We've got a hospital, university. So, you know, there's a real good mix of professionals and students and a lot of different types of demographics, a lot of hippies, a lot of creatives, a lot of gothics, a lot of big gay community here, or LBGTXYZ. Whatever they call it nowadays. Come on, mate, just get out. See, that number plate is from the ACT. That explains everything. No offence to my Australian Capital Territory people. When they're from another state, they sort of miss the road rules. Plus, you know, Sydney's a shit place to ride and drive in. It'd be hard for any tourist to find their way around. And now this is where I live. Just got to get my bipper and get myself in. So, it's down here. And around here. And to my little cage where Calamity sleeps. There we go.
I have no fucking ideas as far as you saying what a fucking thing about anything I do or don't.